Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 6th of March. Now before we get started guys, I just got a couple of things just to run through with you. First off, I just want to mention to you guys that on my Facebook page, which is Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach, I have two. I have a private page and a public page. Someone's been on there, some sort of hacker, I'm guessing some scam, offering readings. That's not me. I just want to let you guys know they've put Psychic Chrissy or Chrissy Psychic, very similar. It could trick you very easily. So be warned, Larissa, they've done it to you, and Caroline as well. Please don't answer it. Don't go in there. They're not my replies. I think they'd have my little picture. So maybe double check for that. But please don't get trapped in any of these dodgy, I'll do a reading, because that's not from me. I don't offer readings to people. I just do my daily vids and my Rumble. I'm not doing videos. I'm not doing readings. Sorry, guys. So be warned, be very careful of that. I tell you what, I'm getting really sick of all these scams. Really annoys me. And on the weekend, our Netflix got hacked as well because it froze and I couldn't get into it. And my daughter, luckily, she's so savvy. Oh my God, how's teenagers? They're so bloody good at all this stuff. Anyway, she managed to change all the passwords and everything. But she went in to see who'd done it and it had some stupid name like Brent and Peter or something. So basically, they'd hacked into our Netflix, locked us out, and were using it themselves. And they were like, the thing that woke us up is there was a weird payment on our PayPal-like account. So there's so much of this crap going on. We know there is, guys. Oh, it's just, personally, I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting frustrated with it now. Because I think, they can fact check us. They can bring in all these new bills and laws to control freedom of speech and all that. But they're not really doing much about these scam artists, are they? And I'm getting a bit sick of it, and I'm sure you guys are the same. Crap pops up on your phones every day about, your delivery can't make it or whatever, you need to tap this link. And honestly, can you imagine an old person? They would fall for those things because they're so convincing. Anyway, just to let you know, guys, if you do get offered a reading, it's not from me. It's a dodgy scam, so be very careful. Okay, just a tiny bit of admin. I haven't got much, guys. They had Penny Wong on this morning, who is our kind of representative. I think I don't exactly know what her role is, but anyway, they were interviewing her. And we're having this Asian summit at the moment in, Melbourne. Yes, the most lockdown city in the world is having an Asian summit. Oh, no, it's ASEAN summit. I think I say ASEAN, ASEAN, about China's growing influence in Asia. They're talking a lot about this kind of thing. And how's this? They quoted the Malaysian PM. This is his words. He's urging the world to accept China as the superpower. So obviously, Malaysia's on board. So they're talking about China as the superpower. So if China's visiting Australia, I think we're in big trouble, guys. It cannot be good, can it? And it's a 3-day conference here in Melbourne, so I'll keep you up to date, guys, with what's coming out there. No doubt more garbage, nonsense, and lies. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, if you are new, please consider subscribing. Hit those like buttons, guys. Don't forget to hit the bell notification, because I know a lot of you don't get my videos on the day popping up on your feeds. Please double check that you've hit the notification. And please comment down below. Takes me a few days sometimes to get back to you guys, but I do get there in the end. And I'm still thanking everyone for my beautiful birthday wishes. Thank you. There's a lot of us Pisces out there, isn't there? We're a lot of sensitive souls. Oh, itchy nose again, guys. Getting some nice days here. It's autumn. It's really beautiful. Still got leaves on the trees at the moment, guys. They're hanging in there as we haven't had much wind. Oh, cheers, everyone. Did I say cheers? I can't remember. The old memory's not as good as it used to be. It's not as sharp as it once was. I do forget things sometimes. I think that's just part of the aging process, isn't it, guys? All right, let's get started. We'll see what comes up. Oh, you know how the other day we had the visual of these leaders and PMs and all that in the stocks? Well, I'm just getting people really hurling abuse now at these global elites and global leaders. People are getting really angry. We're going to see a lot more incidences of people acting volatile, aggressive. We know this is happening because people are waking up to everything, which brings out their pain body in their body, which is not going to be good, guys. And I'm seeing more of this, more heckling. I think it was it Chucky and Macron got eggs and that thrown out. We're going to get more of this stuff. More tomatoes, more just yelling and screaming. I reckon Sushi's about, my lordy me. We know he's bringing out some serious bills about freedom of speech and talking about protecting democracy, which is absolute garbage because we know he's like the worst. You got a lot going on in the UK too in your parliament at the moment. There's a lot of stuff, which we'll get back to at a later date because it's still sorting itself out. But I am getting a lot of heckling. People are not happy. I'm even seeing, I keep saying, we keep getting it, that, UK might stand up and fight. We're all hoping that this happens. But I am getting people surrounding maybe 10 Downing Street, protesters surrounding, yelling, a lot of abuse to Sushi. Sushi's really losing the confidence of the people now. This is big time. If you're new here, that's Rishi Sunak. He's really losing a lot of the confidence with the people. People don't trust him. They're not liking him. They feel like he's undermining them, which he is by putting in all these lovely tracking and tracing cameras in like Oxford, 15-minute cities, 20-minute city, neighbourhoods rather, changing all the speed limits. They're slowly just picking away at the people and getting control. So fingers, guys, you get the farmer stand-ups. I know you got a lot of Palestinian kind of Israel protests and things going on, which he's trying to use as his excuse to control everything. But I am getting that. I do feel like things might start to get a little ugly for Sushi. So you can't just keep piling, excuse the French, you can't keep piling shit on people and just think it's going to be great and wonderful and they're going to all just agree to the nonsense that you're, like I said, piling on them. People are going to emerge. And if you were, covered in a pile of shit, for example, you're not going to be so happy, meaning all the BS that they're currently rolling out. You're not going to be that thrilled. You're going to come out probably fighting, I would say. So fingers, guys, this happens in the UK. Anyone hearing anything about the European farmer protests? We are getting absolutely nothing here. The only news we pretty much get here is Sam Kerr abusing some police officer in the UK. I'm sure you guys are hearing about it. Like, all gets blown out of proportion. And, she's a human being. God, everybody makes mistakes. If it is a mistake, we don't even know the true story because you can't believe everything you hear and read on the mainstream media. But nothing about these protests, guys, in Brussels, Germany, Europe, nothing. So we don't even know what's going on, do we? Let us know if anyone knows if these are still occurring. But at the moment, it's the big, I'm getting the old sushi train, they're saying to me, which is reminding me of, a sushi train going around in a restaurant. And Sushi's just keeps putting plates on it. You know how they keep putting plates on with Sushi and they refill the thing? Sushi's just coming at the people like a sushi train. He just keeps hitting them with stuff. Too much stuff. And he keeps just putting more and more and more and piling everything on like a big sushi train going around. And people can't keep up. People are overwhelmed. And I would say that's a lot about cost of living. You think about it, guys, and this isn't just in the UK. This is globally. People are just overwhelmed. People cannot even care less, I can tell you now, pretty much, and there's some that do, about the renewable energy garbage. No one can afford electric cars. No one can afford solar panels on their roof. People can't even get their head around what they're going to cook for dinner on a budget tonight, let alone thinking about, we'll just do everything that they're wanting us to do. People just can't even get that far ahead. So the renewable stuff and everything's just on the back burner for the average little, of course, little people, peasants and Lego people, can't even get their head around it. because nothing's changing. There's no relief in sight, guys. There's no relief. Interest rates, we know, are hovering and about to move again. Everything's continuing to go up. And not just, well, it is everything. It's things you hadn't sort of thought of that are now starting to go up. And, of course, we've got the small businesses collapsing everywhere. We've got AI taking all the jobs as, you know, like I keep saying to you guys, all the shops are closing, the banks are closing, body shops are closing by the zillions. Everything's just, and they're big corporate industries like body shop, just an example. What chance has small business got? Like I always say to you guys, people can't buy in bulk like the big chain stores and everything can. Who can compete with that sort of thing? So this is more the stuff people at the lower level income, which is all of us. Yes, the ordinary people. People can't even cope. People can't cope. Basically, that's what's happening. Their lives are being shattered like shattered glass. I'm getting it's like someone throws a rock against the glass window and it just shatters. People's lives are being shattered in every area. Oh, it's not good for anyone's health, is it? Not good at all. All right, let's keep going. Oh, not happening for the elites, though. It's showing me them building their big McMansions and everything with their triple glazed windows, and they're all safe and protected in their lovely big homes. Because, of course, just like Pierre said in Canada, they're transferring, it's basically the transfer of wealth. That's right. The transfer of wealth from the have-nots to the have-yots. And that's pretty much what's going on and continuing to go on this year well into 2025, which we all know here. All right. I'm getting Brazil. We keep getting Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, stand-ups, fight-backs. It's like a big groundswell. People are coming out of everywhere. I wish we could see footage of this. Or it could be coming too, guys. Remember, sometimes my videos are current or they're predictions as well. So they can be coming down the track. But I'm seeing this huge groundswell means the people coming out of the woodworks, people coming out and rising up, getting more of that in Brazil. It's awesome, all right? Gosh, you're giving me this visual of all this mountain energy. Like, we get the mountain energy here on my channel a lot. Because that's what the awakening is. It's like standing on top of a mountain and looking at things from a 360-degree view, meaning you're not only using your eyes, you're using all your senses and the six senses and all that ability that you have to see things and feel things and know things. So I'm getting more mountains popping up. It's like you get one mountain, but then as you awaken and expand more, there's more and more mountains. It's like you just keep growing. That's the visual they're giving me. But this is what's happening with people. A lot of the people waking up now are starting to get to the top of the mountain where they're starting to see things for what they really are. I keep telling you about my husband's brother that woke up not long ago. Actually, most of his brothers are waking up now. He's got 3 brothers and they've nearly all woken up. They all had the jab, mind you. I know you guys got similar stories, but this one has particularly woken up. He's the one that woke up first, and he was really into the jab wheel. And he was telling my hubby the other night that him and his wife are getting no more jabs. They're over this shit. This has all been BS. He's so mad. He's really mad about it. He keeps saying about K. Schwab, and he's like discovering everything. And every day he's opening up more and more things and realizing that what's going on. So that would be an example of someone who's now sort of really woken up and they're sitting on that mountain really starting to see everything from that higher vantage point and getting a very different perspective and view of everything. But it was almost like, and this is the example I'm using, it was like they were once stuck in the valley and they couldn't see anything that was coming towards them. They could only see that tunnel vision of, oh, there's a big virus and we better go down that road and get help for it and saved by our government, which never happened anyway because they all got sick, and some maybe 3, 4, 5 times. Like I said, that older guy that I know, in the mornings I have coffee with. It's had so many boosters, and he said it's all garbage because he got it recently, like when I did. And all of us had that virus recently, the virus, obviously. And he was sick as a dog, and he said it's all garbage. People are waking up. So I'm getting lots of mountains. I'm getting mountains popping up everywhere. People sitting on mountains. It's good. And it's not us. We're already up there, guys. We're already sitting on our mountains. Long, long way away from everybody on our own mountain, Terabella Mountain. We call our new earth that we've discovered, guys, Terabella, meaning beautiful, beautiful earth. Our beautiful, happy place we've created in our minds, pretty much. Well, not in our minds. It is actually, well, it's really living in the real world and enjoying nature, enjoying the things around us, enjoying freedom. It's the real world, not the fake world that they're currently trying to put us all in. All right. Yeah, I'm getting big holidays. They're a thing in the past. You know, the big, for example, an Australian going on a big trip to Europe, or, for example, someone in UK coming across to Australia and visiting New Zealand and having these big whirlwind trips. That's all a thing of the past now. People can hardly even afford the airfares. We knew this was what a lot of the goal of the reset was, so that we don't travel very far, which they've become very good at. Oh, unless you're a migrant and you can travel very far, especially if you're heading into America, you could come from anywhere. So I'm getting this, that big trips and big travel is not a big thing in people's lives anymore. Obviously, we know why, because of the cost. Gosh, airfares alone are pretty horrifying, aren't they, guys? So I'm getting less and less travel for little people, peasants and Lego people. Much less. Like, the numbers have really declined. Unless people kind of really have to travel, or they've obtained money from somewhere, they're not going to be able to just save, because people can't save. People can't save for these things. And the thing is, if you take those things away from people too, guys, what have people got to look forward to? You know, holidays is something that really keeps a lot of people going, isn't it? Planning holidays. But see, this is, again, getting back as part of the awakening. People are starting to have to live a simpler life now. They're downsizing. They're changing their habits. People are having to give up a lot of things. They really are. All right. I'm getting New Zealand. Chris Luxon, I don't know if he's got something to do with this ASEAN summit. He's working, I keep saying he's working with Elbow to protect the Australian-New Zealand borders. I am seeing more of that. He's got to get more on the world stage. I am seeing change with, let us know. I know I've got a few of you in New Zealand, how he's going over there and what people think of him. I still don't see him as all bad, but I do see he's got to get more involved. This year now that he's sort of let the dust settle and he's finding his way, I do feel like he's going to actually start to implement a few things, because he has to be seen as contributing on the world stage. Unfortunately, he does. That's just what I'm getting. So I think you're going to find I keep saying he's going to pop up at a lot more meetings. He's going to have more interactions with all the important people, the global leaders. But I still don't see him implementing everything, because I don't think he agrees with everything. But he's kind of on board with the climate change and protection of the borders. Like, there's certain things that do stand out to him. So let us know how he's going over there. It'd be really interesting. He's not all bad, though. I keep saying that. I mean, he's not perfect. We know none of them are, because they're all full of ego and out for themselves. They forget about the little people, don't they? All right, I'll see if there's one more thing, and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Oh, they're showing me like boat hunters, but what they're saying around these boat hunters is it's actually about immigration. They're looking for ways and places to drop off immigrants. I feel this is becoming a massive issue. We know Australia, we've got the boats arriving again. They call them boat hunters. They're looking for places they can dump people off in other countries. Well, they might as well just take him to Mexico. And then they can all just go on through to America. But the boat people is going to become a big issue this year. There's going to be more dangerous, this is globally, there'll be more dangerous drop-offs, people drowning. There'll be, it's just going to be, I just feel the boat people issues. I don't know if a lot of you countries have them, but it's going to be a bit messy this year. It's going to get quite complicated is what I'm getting. Because it's a lot more mouths to feed for countries too. Like, you know, those people have to be accommodated, they have to be fed, they have to be, everything has to be paid for. And of course, that comes out of the taxpayers' money, doesn't it? You know, the old government's bank, which is us, the contributors to the government banking system, we're all going to be paying for that. And I feel that's a global issue too, guys. I've got to get going this morning, guys, so I'm going to have to cut it short. But we'll still do some cards. I'm going to pull an affirmation card first. Oh, it's not been a boring year, guys. It's very exciting. We've still got Kate. There's still talk. Aren't they talking about June or something now with Kate Middleton, the Royal Kardashian Kate? It's just getting weirder. She must have got an infection. Something's happened there. She's definitely got an infection. Got this one. Plant your seeds wisely. You cannot plant seeds of anger and expect happiness to grow. Plant intentions instead. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, you don't want to be planting any anger. We've kind of moved through a lot of our anger. We want happiness to grow, don't we, guys? So keep putting your intentions out there. Happy intentions and happy people waking up. We made a lot of wishes on my cake the other day with my candle all together, didn't we? Fingers that happens. Indigo Sage, we'll pull one of these. These are beautiful. I love these little cards. They're so sweet, aren't they? Okay. Let's see what we get. I do love these cards. Oh, we've got the black cockatoos. I told you I've had a few of those around. Ours in Australia have the little red mark and they're like grey. Rise, celebrate. Fly with the inner freedom your ancestors dreamed of. Exactly right. You think of ancestors or anyone who fought in wars, they wouldn't want us to be going through all this garbage. I mean, I think of Germany just straight up. Gallipoli, all these things. They want us to fly and be free. So let's celebrate this year because I tell you what, crap loads of people are waking up. It's so good, guys. I'm actually going to open my book. We haven't done this for a little bit. Let's get a bee here now. See what we get. Oh, being seen. We've got the cattle. Look at like the Aussie cattle down under. Being seen. Let's read a little bit. For some, being seen is a great pleasure. When the limelight calls, participation is a joy. For others, however, being seen prompts feelings of great vulnerability. To be looked at feels exposing. To be seen and judged, and yet living our lives authentically, guided by unwavering values of sincerity and self-respect. We understand that the way others choose to see us is by no means defining us. When we are true to ourselves and hold our own, we realize that the person we see in our own eyes, our own self, the way we see and experience ourselves is what matters most. Everything else is literally extraneous. Extraneous? I'm not very good with these things. Indeed, others' thoughts say more about them than they do about us. When we realize that what other people think of us is simply their business, not ours, we are liberated and empowered for life. The weight of others' scrutiny and judgment diminishes into something of very little consequence to us, like proverbial water off a duck's back. After all, when we love what we do and simply get on with things, we needn't be waiting for others' approval or disapproval. In a busy, overexposed, and often brash world, humility, perseverance, self-respect, and respect for one's own privacy are qualities to be valued. While some of us may never love to be seen, we can love ourselves enough to transform our experience of it and flourish our own way. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Being seen. I wonder though why they've got the cattle. Because that cattle reminds me of the people who complied. I don't know why they got the cattle, but it is a beautiful picture. Perhaps it's just about grazing and being out in nature and just being free to being seen. Isn't that so us? You know, we did go through a lot of those feelings, didn't we? How it does say more about other people than it does about yourself. The way we were treated during this last 4 years, guys, I don't think anyone could deny that. It says a lot about those people, you know, who just ditches friends, and like what sort of family are they if they just wipe you because you made it at your own choice to stay in your truth and your own power and make your own decisions. That's what life is, isn't it? It's about staying true to yourself, and that's what I get from that. It's been a funny few years. I'll see if there's anything else to finish off, guys, but I think that's very relatable, isn't it, guys? I'm still getting for us, don't harbour hurts and resentments around any of that, guys, as well. Very important to let all that go. Don't stay anchored to the past. We get that all the time. Hang on. All I can hear is my blind cat, Charlie. She's doing circles. The dementia's really bad, isn't it, guys? I can hear her on the floorboards going round and round. It's sad when your pets get old. I'm really struggling. It's so hard with Charlie. Oh, they're just giving me a heap of songs. Hang on, guys. I'll try to get something clarified. Oh, I'm going to leave you with this song today. I love this song. It's by Renee Gayer. I think most of you know Renee Gayer. I think she's an Aussie singer, isn't she? I don't know. It's been so long. Am I heading in the right direction? Am I heading in the right direction for your loving and affection? And it's going to be a brand new start. It's the way to your heart. It's the words in that song that are important to us today, guys. So, and the guides say, yes, you're heading in the right direction. But a lot of other people are starting to head in the right direction now, guys. It's happening. The awakening, heading to the new earth frequency vibration. So go and listen to her, Renee Gayer, heading in the right direction. And listen to the words of that song today. All right, I'm going to say goodbye, Miss Jay. Sorry, it wasn't a very long one today. I've just got to go do some things this morning. Take care. Oh, and I'm still trying to load my Rumble video, guys. It's taken me days. The 5G just won't even pick it up. It keeps dropping out, saying fail, network disconnection. Can't get it loaded, but I'm still going to try. I'm not giving up yet. You know me. I've got tenacity when it comes to loading videos, i.e. YouTube. Just saying. It's much easier to load a YouTube channel. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. I never thought that would come out of my mouth. It's easier to load a video on YouTube than it is on Rumble. Oh, my God. What is the world coming to? I'm still giggling at that they still talk to the people on the moon, to the astronauts on the moon via their landlines. Oh, we have some laughs. I hope you went and checked out Darcy, Lynn, and Petunia, her puppet, the ventriloquist girl. She's hilarious as. Please go check it out. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Don't forget, like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. It'll be lovely to have you here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.